Krishna. Those who stay upset about what they don't have waste what they do have. Suppose a person is a very good artist, but that person is craving to become an engineer, and that person craves, just doesn't get mathematics, just doesn't get physics, and the person lives lifelong as a second grade or third grade engineer, berating oneself for being so bad and wondering why I don't have the talents to be so good. But while being upset about what they don't have, such people, they waste what they do have. The person has a talent to be an artist, and if the talent had been developed, they could have become an artist. So, we all have certain limitations, we all have certain deficiencies, but we cannot afford to stay upset over them. Now, we can grow only when we accept where we are right now. So, who we are is, when it comes to the journey of self-development, we have to accept who we are. And the best way to have such self-acceptance is by having a self-conception that is spiritual. If we have a materialistic self-conception, then our sense of self-worth and self-esteem will come from the materialistic world around us. Whichever talents are glamorized in the world, that if we have them, we will be very proud, even arrogant. And if we don't have them, we'll feel as if we are good for nothing. But if we have a spiritual self-understanding, we understand that I am at my core spiritual and I am meant for a connection with the Supreme Soul, with God, with Krishna. And in that loving connection lies my supreme happiness. With this understanding, then even if we don't have the things which the world glamorizes, we will look inwards and open our eyes to see the things that we do have. And nobody can say that they don't have any qualities at all, they don't have any talents at all. We all have some gifts, some abilities, some talents. And if we put aside society's standards for evaluating ourselves and look at ourselves objectively, we'll be able to discover and develop those talents. And thus, we can progress in making our own constructive contributions. In fact, quite often when certain talents are glamorized in society, then after a period of time, there are so many people pursuing that very thing that the glamour in that thing goes down. So, whereas if somebody is pursuing some unconventional track, then they can make a substantial contribution in an area where not many people are there and not much contribution is being made, as they can make a distinctive contribution. So, in the Bhagavad-gita, Krishna tells us that we all can grow spiritually by using whatever abilities we have. In 18.45, he states, Sve sve karmanya bhirataha samsiddhim labhate naraha swakarma nirataha siddhim yatha vindati tachrunu. This is sve sve karmanya abhirata. By one's own karma, being engaged in that, samsiddhim labhate naraha. Samsiddhi, perfection. We all can attain perfection by just being engaged in our own work. And this perfection refers to spiritual perfection, as is maintained in the explained in the next verse. 18.56, Krishna says, Yataha pravrittir bhutanam yena sarvamidam tatam swakarmanatam abhyarcha siddhim mindati manavaha. Swakarmanatam abhyarcha. By your work, worship him. So whatever be our talents, whatever be our abilities, just use them constructively, we'll grow. And we can please Krishna, serve Krishna, worship Krishna through our abilities. And more importantly, when we are acting according to our nature, according to Swakarma, just doing what we are gifted at doing, we will be happy by that. We will grow by that. And not just spiritual fulfillment, but we'll also have material achievement. So, rather than trying to be a second class or a third class version of someone else, we can strive to be a first class version of ourselves. Once we get over, stop being upset about what we don't have, we focus on what we have, and in developing what we have in a mood of devotional service to the Lord, we can find lasting fulfillment. Hare Krishna.